So have you ever gotten any kind of waxing service before?
I got my eyebrows done, but that's it.
And what do you expect from receiving this Brazilian wax for the first time?
I expect quite a bit of pain. And I don't really know other than that, I guess. I'm just kind of smoothness, pain, and I don't know. I've heard that the first time is the absolute worst time, but it gets better over time. But
That's true. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you think the first time is going to be?
I'm a sissy when it comes to pain, so probably like a 7. So you told me to exfoliate using one of those back brushes with the natural bristles before. Why did I have to do that?
Well, exfoliating the hair prior to getting your first wax service ensures that you get all of the dead skin off of your body. And it will also help lift the hair off of the skin.
Does that help to like prevent ingrown hairs at all?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this is kind of like a last minute thing. How long are you supposed to, I mean, I know you're supposed to be exfoliating anyway, but like pre-waxing, like how long are you supposed to do it beforehand? Like ideally,
like if you were not...
Basically, what I'm telling her is once you start waxing, exfoliating should always be a part of your shower routine. Every day, every shower. The hair that is being removed during the initial wax is not the same type of hair that will be coming back in the weeks to come. The hair will be much thinner, much more flexible. Exfoliating the area and ridding it of all the dead skin cells will ensure that the hair will grow back with no issues. The thinner hair does not have that oomph behind it to push through that dead skin, which will then give it the illusion of it might be an ingrown hair, which in fact will be a trapped hair. I always recommend a tool such as a back brush, as she had mentioned, to exfoliate rather than a product. I find it much more realistic for my clients to replace the tool they already use to cleanse the Brazilian area rather than adding yet another step to their shower routine.
Flawlessly without any type of irritation, because what you will experience is that hair getting trapped underneath that dead skin, and it will definitely mimic an ingrown hair. It can look like it, and it's just simply trapped underneath dead skin. So, I know there's some people that don't exfoliate at all, and they're the exception to the rule, and some people will say, oh, I don't exfoliate at all, and I don't have any issues, and they tell that to their friends, and I wish they wouldn't, but ideally for everybody, they need to be exfoliating that area every time they shower. I don't recommend a product for them to use, because when you're asking someone to add another product in the shower, us women already do enough in the shower anyways. I'm literally asking you to skip a step in the shower and come see me to do your waxing. Why would I ask you to take away a step but add another?
right.
You already clean this area anyways. I'm simply asking you to replace the tool that you're using to there you go. I'm simply asking you to replace the tool that you're using to clean this area with. You can still use your body wash that you're already using. Just use the brush every time you shower. That way you're not taking more time or less time, and you're still making sure that you're taking care of the skin.
So why do you use this wax? What's it called?
Star Pill. I use Star Pill. I've been using it for about a year and a half now. Before I used Cerapill, which is known throughout the entire aesthetics industry. It is expensive. I do not like the fact that I have to go through a distributor to purchase that product because the company does not offer purchasing directly to the professional. So either way, I'm still purchasing that wax with a markup. So whenever I was in the market to purchase wax, I was looking for three things, and I found those three things with Star Pill. I found that I could buy directly from them. It was still just as effective as the Cerapill, and it was safer for the client as well. Well, I guess it's more than 3 points because the price point made better sense. A lot more sense. So Cerapill requires a higher melting temperature, which can be very uncomfortable to some people, putting a high temperature of wax in such an intimate area. Star Pill requires a 15-degree cooler temperature, 10 to 15 degrees cooler, and that makes it more comfortable for you. So when you're thinking about when you're thinking about a service that's already uncomfortable for a first-time visit, the one thing that client is going to remember is how comfortable they were, and they're going to remember that if it was uncomfortable, they're not going to come back. If the wax was too hot, they're not going to come back. The second thing that they're going to remember is, was it effective? Yes, it was very effective. Star Pill is very effective. And the one thing I'm always going to remember is how cost effective it was for me, in addition to all those things that it was for you. So that's why I use that brand. And they've always been good to me. They have better customer service than any other wax brand I've ever used. You're doing really good.
I'm on the outside.
Yeah, what's your pain level right now?
I mean, like, when you're not ripping it off, it's fine. It's actually kind of soothing. Like, the wax is like a nice warm temperature. It's not hot, but you know, like when you go to rip it, not the best. Yep, we'll go with the 7. Sounds great. But it's just so fast. Like, it's just so fast. So it's not like, maybe in that moment it might have been like an 8, but it lasts for like, you know, a half a second, and then it's done. So not a 10. Not a 10 out of 10.
Very good.
And it's the first time.
Yes. Does it hurt in areas that you thought wasn't going to hurt?
I actually thought that it was going to hurt less
Up top?
up top and more down low, and it's
The exact opposite. Yep.
Unless you're getting laser hair removal.
Ooh.
Laser hair removal at the top hurts less than on your bone.
no thank you.
That's why it's going. I'm just like,
Yeah, this is, I like it. It hurts exact opposite from what I thought. Like, I thought that, you know, lower was gonna hurt a million times more, but it doesn't. That's fine. That part's great. Not great, but
Totally doable.
yes, I can make it work.
How you doing?
Great. Everything's good. Everything's amazing.
I'm really jealous that my mom got short. Or that sparing.
You know, the myth is people come in here and they apologize and they're so scared that they have long hair. And they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I know it's going to hurt worse. I have long hair. That is very untrue.
She just had a lot less hair in general,
Yeah?
is what I mean.
Yeah, okay.
A lot less hair.
Not as thick.
And then not as thick and not everywhere.
When I had my sugaring done, I had a spot where it like bled. And then I had such a bad rash.
You did?
Like, and I was sore for a couple of days. I did it the day before I went on our Florida vacation.
No, don't ever do it for school.
And that was the only time I had to do it. But, like, we're gonna be driving. Well, it was, okay, I take that back. It was the day before we were driving down to Shreveport, and then we were driving from Shreveport to Florida. So it was like 2 days before. I think I did it on a Thursday. We were leaving Friday for Shreveport, and Saturday we were leaving for Florida. I was sore for like 3 days or something.
Someone punched you?
Yeah, that's how bad it hurt. And like, it burned. And when she would like rub the sugar stuff on me, like put it on me, so then she could rip it off, like it was pulling her one direction and then she rips it out in the other direction.
Yeah.
I had to make her stop for like 5 minutes. I said, I can't handle the pain. I need you to stop for a minute. I was shaking and I was sweating. And I was like, I'm not doing this again.
15 out of 10.
Like, for
What is your
real.
pain level?
It was legit. Like,
I was hit by a car. So, okay, so you see me waxing her. You see how long it's taken me to wax her. Not very long.
yeah.
I've always wondered, did it take her longer to wax you?
I think it took about 30 minutes. But, I mean, I did make her stop.
Yeah.
Because it just hurt so bad. And I don't know. I think different. I think getting laser hair removal hurt just as almost as bad as getting sugaring. Like, I don't know if it was worse.
I mean,
But
it is a laser. I think that would hurt a little worse.
yeah, like, well, because it was buzzing, like, my, I feel like it was on, like, a shock on my bone.
Mm-hmm.
And
Was that successful for you?
I only did 2 sessions, and then, like, I had to cancel my 3rd one, and then we just never rescheduled it. And then I was just like, you know what, my hair is growing back in anyways now.
Yeah.
And I only have, she was only giving me like 4 or 5 sessions anyway for free. That one that I won. And I was just like, it's not worth it. It hurt so bad. Like, and there were, like, the hair didn't grow in for a while.
Yeah.
And it was okay, but it looked stupid because I also didn't get my lips done. Because I was afraid of how bad it was going to hurt.
Yeah, but
And I
did-
have like a little tiny strip of hair where she missed because it's just a rectangle and she can go on and go zapping and she had it on the lowest setting because I was like, it's too painful any harder than that and you're gonna like send me out of this chair. But I don't know, sometimes I feel like ignorance is bliss. Go and think maybe it's not gonna hurt that bad. She told me, she's like, it'll hurt like a rubber band snap. I'm like, oh, that's not bad. She didn't tell me I was gonna electrocute my bones too.
It's an
Yeah.
electrical rubber band.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The only time it didn't hurt was when it was around my fatty tissues. Like
Yeah.
my groin and above my pubic bone is where it did not hurt at all. So I was like, I was like, I don't know how people even do this on their legs.
Her friend who did her entire body.
Holy crap.
I even
She's into that stuff though. She teaches the sex club that we have here. She teaches girls there.
I even tried to put numbing cream on it, like tons of numbing cream, and I couldn't feel my skin, but
You could feel the pain.
yeah, it didn't work on the bone. So,
We're almost done.
Yeah.
So how often time
You
to
come
do
in?
this? Yeah.
Every 4 weeks. I tell my clients every 4 weeks.
Okay. Does it matter like difference like between the first time and
Well,
will it slowly start to grow back a little bit?
you'll start to know. I tell all of my clients, I don't care who they are, that they will more than likely experience hair growth in about 2 weeks after their first visit. And that's just because I don't know what hair growth pattern everything is on. I don't know. We're the world's worst. Us women are the world's worst in shaving in areas like you'll shave here and not shave here. You're gonna put on a bathing suit, so you're gonna shave right here, not shave there. Same thing with our legs in the winter. We'll shave from here to here, not shave here to here. You'll wear capris and you'll shave here to here, but not from here to here.
What do you mean in the winter?
Oh, you don't shave at all?
Girl, no.
My thigh hairs.
I'm going crazy right now because of how much hair there is on my legs right now. Like, it was really hard not to shave.
I never do my thighs. And it
Nope.
just it,
Mine are grown in right
it's
now.
itchy.
So you will
It has big
experience hair in about 2 weeks.
Okay.
And whenever you come in 4 weeks for your next wax, that's when I will then remove those hairs that will be coming in about 2 weeks. And that's whenever I tell my clients that's when the honeymoon phase starts. When everything is on the same growth cycle, and you'll start to see hair coming in the end of the third, middle of the third, and fourth week. You maintain your 4-week appointments, 4 to 5 week appointments. You'll experience your wax a lot like you should be. These people that go and get their waxes every 6 to 8 weeks, they're getting their waxes in the middle of different growth cycles, and I don't understand it. I don't get it. But again, some people are different. It works for some people. But just for conversation's sake, I tell my clients to come in every 4 weeks. I want to see them every 4 weeks.
We just like to see your face.
This is your last strip.
Oh, see, I stayed for most of it. All right. Do I need to pay for it?
Hold on, I'll turn this off.
If you have any questions that were not asked during this video, please comment below so I can get back to you. Thank you for watching.
It's gonna be so great.
Shut up.
I'm such a baby about it. So.
Alicia's like, I'm the one shaking over here. What are you talking about?
Let's get hair ripped out my vagina.